I want to talk about Boys to Planet. Oh my god, it's actually brain rotting me and it's the only thing I can think about. I spent literally like 3 hours picking my lineup the other day because it's really strange knowing that my votes have real ramifications, especially when all these people, like, you can tell they're all so passionate and they all really want to debut. So I'm like, if I don't vote for Hengyu, I'm dying. He's gonna find me and kill me. And I think I only voted for him once. My current lineup is, in no particular order, Qingyu, Junmin / Jader, Taejo or Woojin. I'm kind of in between. I don't know, because Taejo has a lot of charisma. Like, when he did that, like, that gagged me. Also, he's so muggy, T-clocky boots. Holy fuck. I need to go outside. And I think he has a lot of potential, but Woojin is like, he's like kind of already there, you know? But like, Taejo is just so charming. Like, there's something about him. Anyways, I got off topic. Yeah, so Yoonso, hear me out. Not in like that way because he is 15, but he's so fucking talented. But like, why is he mogging the fuck out of half the participants at the ripe age of 15? Literally, his audition, his signal song test, his introduction, all of them had me gagged. Like, he's one talented little myth. And he's funny as fuck. I don't even care. Anyways, Junso, because shit, he's fun as hell and he's very talented. I keep losing count. Okay, I know who I'm gonna say next, but you have to bear with me, okay? Gonu. Cancel me. Cause, listen, he's handsome, he's tall, he can sing, he can dance. What else do we need? I know that whole thing just came out. Mnet is trying to clean up his image because they're pushing Gonu. But consider the fact that some of the people that went on that show do not have a milliliter of talent in their bodies. No tea, no shade, also some of them are fucking chopped. Gonu is talented and fine as fuck. And maybe consider the fact that maybe that favoritism was because he has the potential to be a really good idol. Like, what I'm trying to say is, if you're talented and you're handsome and unfortunately you kind of have the prospect of bringing in some good revenue, obviously they're gonna give you preferential treatment. That's not to say that it's okay for him to, walk around on other tradies, act like the king, skip practice, what have you. But also, I don't subscribe to the fact that we should cancel K-pop idols for drinking and partying. Have you been to an American college? And I know it's mostly K-nets, but you're gonna be going to like MIT or something, and you're gonna have something to say about a K-pop idol partying. Tell that to the frat party you went to last Friday. Huh. Interesting. Curious. Now, do you believe people can change? Because I have been voting for Gonu. Like, sorry. Anyways, who else is in my lineup? Oh, Anshin. He's muggy as fuck. And boy, can that boy dance. Speaking of Planet C, Bowen. No one is fucking talking about Bowen. Why is no one talking about him? You guys aren't paying attention to him because he's short. There, I said it. He's talented. He's cute. He can sing. I don't understand why people are voting for these fucking Kias that can't sing. We're trying to build an idol group here with all the love in my heart. I was originally voting for Liu, but he hasn't been improving skill-wise from what we have been shown through the past 3 episodes. So therefore, I don't think I can keep voting for him. I wish him the best. I can tell he's a really chill guy. He's a cutie patootie, but I just don't think he's ready to debut as an idol. He seems like not confident in himself, and I think he needs to take his time and find that confidence within him. Yeah. Anyways, back to my lineup. Junso, Yunso, Anshin. Yeah, it's been really difficult because I wanted to vote for Hengyu just because his story really pulled the heartstrings, but like I ended up just making that decision. I also really wanted to vote for Jinyu because when I first saw him, I was like, oh my god, he's so Dino coded. Hey, you know I love me some Dino. And also he's talented. He's also talented. His preliminary class test was very good. I also, oh my god, something is telling me to vote for Sowon. Confession, I did not participate in the voting for Boys Planet Season 1. I passively consumed it because I was too busy studying for my AP exams. So, I don't have that kind of kinship with Sowon that people that view the first season of Boys Planet do, but I see the appeal. He's very charming. He reminds me, oddly, a lot of Jim Carrey. I don't know why. Something about his overall disposition gives me Jim Carrey vibes. You know who else I really wanted to vote for? Hyunjun, the Kani fan. He's very good at dancing. But this is the thing. Like, I see so many people being like, Yumeki, Yumeki, Yumeki. Yumeki is a very good dancer. End of sentence. Like, Hyunjun, he wasn't, like, horrible vocally, but it's just, like, I feel like I haven't seen enough of him vocally because he did Gum by Yeonjun, which isn't really, like, a singy song. It's like, go hit that gum to gum. Which isn't really singing. I'm a fan of his personality, and his dance. I was also thinking about voting for Shinlong because the boy's story, like, that made me sad. Like, I can, like, imagine if you were in his shoes, like, your dream, you know, of performing finally comes true, and then, you know, out of nowhere, it just, like, stops. Especially at that age. Like, imagine getting so much fame and attention at that age, and then it's just ripped away. Like, that can be fucked up for your mental health. And he's also really talented. So, I fear I'm a really big fan of the ones with the deep voices. That's why I'm voting for Jimin. My lineup kind of changes, like, every day. Like, the other day I had Nyan Bohong, because I really like I really like when they have deep voices. His voice is so deep that it sounds like it's, like, digitally altered. Listen, I was thinking about voting for Leo. Very good singer, but I watched a video, like, debunking all the drama, and he was one of them, and I don't see anyone talking about it. I see everyone and their grandmother talking about Gunu, but no one talking about Leo or Shiwon. Shiwon was, like, really bad. Like, the shit he was accused of, he was, like, sexually harassing girls. And yeah, all this talk about Gunu, God forbid. God forbid a boy get his derp on. But yeah, so I'm, like, a little torn up. I don't know whether or not I should, but, like, everyone in my circle is like, vote Leo, vote Leo, vote Leo. And I'm like, I don't know. He's very good at singing, though. Another one I was thinking of voting for was Ji. When I first saw him, I was like, oh my god, I have to vote for him. But, like, I don't know. Like, I think a lot of the problem is, like, we don't form connections with them because they get, like, 2 seconds of screen time. And to be fair, like, I guess it is up to us to, you know, watch their self-introductions, you know, kind of do a back not a background check, that would be weird. Do, you know, our research if we really feel that they should win. And I did low key watch all their self introductions, but the thing about Planet C is that like they only added subtitles for like the most popular ones, which I feel like they're kind of like setting the rest up for failure, no? I mean, obviously the Korean vote has more weight than the global vote, but if you know a big majority of the global population can't understand what you're saying in your self-introduction, they're not going to get to know you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There are Korean subtitles, but like I'd say I have like a just slightly above base level knowledge of Korean, and trying to translate the subtitles while also having the input of Chinese and also like having to read it like at that speed, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not going to put in all that effort. I'm not, you got billions and billions and billions of dollars. Please, I beg of you, translate the smaller contestants' videos, please. Because I want them to get an equal shot. Now, I know there's none equal about Boys Plan, and I know there's mega favoritism. Yeah, it just makes me upset. Can we talk about Yoon-chan? I want to talk about Yoon-chan. Because I was such a big fan. I loved his self-intro video. I thought it was funny as fork. And when he pulled up to that stage singing Candy by Baekhyun, one of my favorite songs, and not only did he perform it, he performed it well, and he mocked the fork out of Nuri. It was so funny. I mean, obviously it wasn't really that hard to upstage Nuri, but like, considering that, he still did really good. I thought his vocals were really good. And I watched his signal song test, the actual like performance of Ola Solar, and he literally didn't even do that bad. I don't know why they were like preying on his downfall. Yoon-chan, I'll never forget you. Anyways, I have this list going. Arctic, I was also thinking of voting for, but like low-key, I just had like a kind of like gut instinct towards the ISD trainees, since they were like literally the first ones to show up. I really liked Shiwan at first because I was like, oh, he's so cute. I voted for Rancho once. It's not like he's not my cup of tea. It's just like I think there are other people that kind of usurp. I feel like mean and evil saying things like this. I fart with Arctic. He's kind of like non-binary T. Sometimes that haircut is a little jank botico, but I can forgive it. Can we talk about Kenshiro? If Kenshiro has 0 haters, I'm fucking dead. Kenshiro, if you're watching this, that was a joke. That was a joke. I'm sure he's a lovely person in real life. I'm sure he's lovely and kind. But oh my god. That boy cannot sing. It was so funny when they were listening to Ola Solar and he was like, oh my god, it's so high. How are we ever supposed to sing this? You couldn't find the key if it was stuck in the door waiting for you to turn it and unlock it. Boy. Yeah, I don't know. Kenshiro just PMO. Bang, tala, tala, hey, bang, tala. Can we talk also about Jaejung? Now listen, I know he's from TVXQ, so I know that means he's fucking untouchable and that everything he says is Bible and... What's that phrase? Everything he says is, gospel. Gospel? Everyone takes his word as gospel. I fucking don't. Alright? I'm not fucking falling for all your fucking breaking my rules again. I'm not falling for it. Jaejung. Because he'll be out here saying, like, you can't sing. And then the vocals will be like Ariana Grande. He'll tell a contestant that their vocals are shit and that they cannot sing at all. Meanwhile, their audition was literally like Good Day by IU. Perfect note for note. When Connie put Justice in his place, oh my... It was delicious. Listen, some of them, yes, are objectively bad. But some of them, their standards are so fucking high. I'm like, at this point, you're gonna have 2 contestants left. So yeah. Also, let's talk about the Jongshin beef. Originally, I was like, okay, yeah, maybe I'll vote for him. But like the sexy thing, like it kind of got tired. It's like, okay, we get it. There's only so far. There's you the sexy. I'll let Jeff Winger say it.
Eventually, you hit a point of diminishing returns on the sexiness.
I was kind of gagged that they were just kind of expecting all of them to like know and respond and interact with Korean. I'm like, you have a room full of Chinese and a couple Japanese that they speak Chinese. I really hope they had a translator on set, because if they didn't, oh, I'm gonna be mad as hell. Oh, I'm gonna be mad as hell. Especially at their age. Linguistics major here. Let me put in my 2 cents. At their age, the sink or swim method will fucking do nothing. That'll work maybe if you're 7 and your brain is still developing. But these are fully, mostly post-pubescent, kind of, sort of adults. They are way past the critical period of language learning, at least to the point of fluency. Just to drop Zhongxing in and be like, I just asked you a question. You're not supposed to say yes to a question. Did it go through your fucking brain that maybe he fucking misunderstood you? When, like, the contestants who aren't fluent in Korean, like, had trouble pronouncing the lyrics to Ola Solar, like, the Korean version particularly, you genuinely cannot be that stupid. The judges, not the contestants. I feel like that's not something worth evaluating them on. Whether or not you can fucking pronounce bang taola taola, that doesn't mean shit about your performance skill. And now let's talk about Jack for a second. I really liked him after the class test. But then it reached a point where I was like, are you not taking this seriously? Like, I do appreciate an unserious king. I do appreciate a king that can get his derp on, as previously stated. However, it did reach a point where it got a little disrespectful. Like, I don't talk to, like, my college professors like that. Unless we're, like, really queening out. Unless we're, like, really buddy-buddy with each other. Like, I do have, like, 1 or 2 that I am like that with. But I also don't understand, why was he on Planet C if he was like, yeah, I don't speak Chinese? Okay, I looked it up. Jack is Chinese, but I just found it funny that he spoke Korean better than he spoke Chinese, and they still had him participate on Planet C instead of Planet K, so. Can I be honest? I didn't really understand the division of Planet C and Planet K anyways. Because Planet K was like a mix of Korean, Thai, Japanese, Chinese, and then Planet C, it was mostly Chinese, but there was also like Sen, I think. What was the logic behind it, you know? But yeah, new episode tomorrow. It's currently July 31st. I'm really excited for the new episode tomorrow. You know what? I didn't talk about Masato. Let's talk about Masato. Because apparently he is one of the recipients of Mnet favoritism. And he was also another one that I was like, wait, he's so cutie patootie, let me vote for him. And then he keeps flopping. Like, maybe with more time, he would be able to become a better performer. And I do believe that he has it in him, because I saw that class test. I did see it. But I don't know, like, he just hasn't been giving it. And I would like to vote for him, because, let's be honest, that face card, platinum. And also, like, I just think he's got charm. I just feel like I should be voting for contestants that have potential, and are ready to meet that potential. Because I feel like some of these other ones, like, I do like them, but they're not like fully baked. You know, they're still a little jiggly in the middle. That wasn't a comment on their bodies, by the way. That was like in reference to like like cake or like brownies or like cheesecake, you know, if it's not cooked enough, it's jiggly in the middle, so that it has to keep cooking before it's ready to come out of the oven. You know what I didn't talk about? I didn't talk about Sangwon. Let me start this off by saying I do not dislike Sangwon. Okay? I think he's body tea, he's muggy tea. I thought the moment where he kicked off his shoe in No Doubt was really funny. I think he's a great dancer, but he keeps getting like number one, and everyone and their grandmother is like, Sangwon needs to debut or I'll fucking kill myself. I feel like vocals are really important, and I don't remember his vocals. Ooh, it's me, Sasha from the future. I lied. I get the hype. I'm voting for him now. Second life, second life. Alright, I think that's kind of everything I wanted to discuss. I think I got it out of my system. No, you know what? One more thing. Where's the yaoi? We got one BL actor, and then 2 of the Chinese contestants almost kissing. That's it. I want to see more yaoi.